हेलो एंड वेलकम टू द न्यू वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल्स ऑफ हॉटस्पॉट बायोलॉजी विद ताहिर अवान के साथ। बच्चों, आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ह्यूमन स्पर्म। और स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ह्यूमन स्पर्म डिस्कस करने के बाद हम आपको स्पर्म के बारे में कुछ बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स बताएंगे। चलिए शुरू करते हैं द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ स्पर्म। अगर हम स्पर्म के स्ट्रक्चर को बड़े ही ध्यान से ऑब्जर्व करें, the sperm look likes that it has various parts. So the if we look it from the anterior side, it look like a triangular inflated structure, and if we look it from the bottom side, it look like a tail like structure, right? So what is basically human sperm? So क्या करें कि आप साथ साथ में लेक्चर को सुनते भी रहिए और नोट्स भी अपने बनाते रहिए। सो इट इज़ बेसिकली ए डार्ट लाइक टेल्ड और यूनिफ्लैजिलेटेड, हैविंग अ सिंगल फ्लैजिला, यूनिफ्लैजिलेटेड मेल गैमीट इन ह्यूमन बींग्स विच इज़ अबाउट 60 माइक्रोमीटर लॉन्ग। तो इसका लेंथ कितना है? 60 माइक्रोमीटर लॉन्ग विद अ मैक्सिमम ब्रेथ ऑफ 3.5 माइक्रोमीटर। ये आप साथ साथ में नोट करते रहें। इफ वी लुक एट द टिपिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ह्यूमन स्पर्म, व्हाट वी ऑब्जर्व that a typical human sperm has 4 major parts. One is the head part, second is the neck part, third is the middle piece, and fourth is the tail part, right? So we will discuss all these structures in details, right? So first of all, put the heading head on your notes. So head is the anterior most part of the sperm, and it is broad and flat part of the sperm, and the measurement of the head is about 4 to 4.5 micrometer, and it is 4.5 micrometer in length and 2.5 to 3.5 micrometer in breadth. Now if we look at very carefully, the head consists of various parts. So it typically consists of two parts. The first part is the nuclear part, and the second part is the cap part. So the cap part consists of a special structure which is known as acrosome, right? So what is the difference between both of them? The nucleus is highly condensed structure. The nucleus is highly, this is basically the nucleus part, it is highly condensed structure, and there are some less dense areas around the nucleus, so they can be called as the nuclear vacuoles, right? So another part is the acrosome. So this is basically the acrosome part. So acrosome is a narrow cap-like sac. What is this? This is cap-like sac that covers about 2/3 portion of the head, and this acrosome is derived from the Golgi complex of the spermatid. So please remember this point. साथ साथ में नोट्स बनाते रहिए, बार बार आपसे इस चीज़ को हम रिपीट कर रहे हैं, राइट? चलिए अब नेक्स्ट पार्ट की तरफ मूव करते हैं. This acrosome contains a very special proteolytic enzymes. So basically क्या होता है कि ये जो स्पर्म होता है जब एग की मेम्ब्रेन में एंट्री मारता है, so there are some special enzymes which are known as proteolytic enzyme and lysosomal enzymes which are known as sperm lysins. So the sperm lysins are the hyaluronidase. So हम यहाँ पे स्पेलिंग लिख देते हैं उन एंजाइम्स के. So ये आप अपनी कॉपीज में नोट्स में लिख लीजिए, hyaluronidase. उसके बाद होंगे इसमें कोरोना पेनिट्रेटिंग एंजाइम्स. कोरोना क्या है? जो एग की लेयर थी. पेनिट्रिंग भी लिख सकते हैं, पेनिट्रेटिंग एंजाइम्स भी लिख सकते हैं. उसके बाद इसमें एक और एंजाइम होता है एक्रोसिन और लाइसिन। सो जब हम फर्टिलाइजेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ेंगे तो वहाँ पे भी दोबारा इनके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन आएगी। Right now, this whole head portion is covered by a double membranous cap, which is known as plasma membrane, right? And the surface of the head contains adhesins. So adhesins क्या होते हैं? ये वो वाले कुछ फैक्टर्स होते हैं जो स्पर्म को एग के साथ अटैच होने में क्या करेंगे, हेल्प करते हैं। सो आई होप आपको समझ में आ गया होगा। अब उसके बाद बात करते हैं द सेकेंड पार्ट, नेक। सो नेक रीजन को आप कुछ बुक्स में कॉलर रीजन भी दिया रहता है। सो नेक इज अबाउट 0.3 माइक्रोमीटर लॉन्ग एरिया बिटवीन द हेड एंड द मिडल पीस के बीच में ये रीजन होता है। नाउ द नेक पोजेस वेरी two important structures. These are the two centrioles. So one is this proximal centriole which is present towards the head, and another is this distal centriole, this one which is present towards the middle piece, and also cytoplasm is present in the neck region. So the proximal centriole is free, right? You can clearly observe that the proximal centriole is free, but the distal centriole is not free, and the distal centriole is connected to the axial filament. So this is basically the axial filament, this red color structure, right? This is axial filament, right? So this is the difference between the proximal and the distal centriole. Now if we come to the third part, that is the middle piece. So middle piece is about 5 to 7 micrometer cylindrical part of the sperm, which lies between the neck and the tail region. So what is interesting about the middle piece is that it contains some very important coiled structures. You can clearly see these coiled structures. So these coiled structures are known as mitochondria. So mitochondria provides ATP. So these ATP help the sperm for as a energy source for swimming, because the sperm will enter the female reproductive tract, and for reaching the egg the sperm should have that energy. So that energy is provided by mitochondria. So as you all know, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So mitochondria help the sperm in surviving to about 24 to 48 hours, but some reports also suggest that the sperm can live up to 5 days, and it depends upon the environment of the female reproductive tract, right? So this was all about the middle piece. Now if we talk about the last part is the tail part. So tail part is the longest part of the sperm, and it measures about 50 micrometer. 50 micrometer का इसका length होता है, and it is cylindrical, and it is a tapering towards the end. Tapering means it is fine towards the end, and it is formed of cytoplasm and a fine thread axial filament. So यहाँ पे इसके बीच में क्या होता है, fine thread axial filament which arise from this posterior distal centriole, right? So the end portion of the tail is known as, this end portion of the tail is known as end piece, right? So this end piece, this end piece is without cytoplasm, right? So this was all about the structure of the human sperm. Now I will tell you some interesting facts about the human sperm. So as I have already told you that human sperm can live up to 5 days. It depends upon the environment of the female reproductive tract. Now the second point is that the human sperm is itself a complete human being, because only one human sperm is capable of forming the whole individual, right? Now The other some interesting facts about the human sperm are that, so let us suppose that during some situations the sperm is not ejaculated. So if the sperm is not ejaculated, the non-ejaculated sperm is reabsorbed into the body of male, right? Then men can never stop making sperms. That is, men are always fertile during their whole life. If you will take good diet, then the quality of the sperm will be good, and if you will take bad diet, the quality of the sperm will be bad, right? In some countries, the sperm is used in some recipes for enhancing the taste of some recipes, and in some cases the women are allergic to the sperm. When the sperm enter the body of that woman, they show some allergic reactions. Also, the sperm is also used as in cosmetics, also in some cosmetic products, so to enhance the skin properties. It it used to improve the wrinkles in the females, right? So this is the world of wireless technology. So wireless technology basically reduce the sperm quality. So I hope that all these facts will be very very new to you, and if you are shocked to know all these properties of the sperm, please do like the video and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for our next videos. So for now we will take a break, and we wish you a very very healthy and prosperous life. So till then, bye bye.